What's up, YouTube? It is Tesla Tuesday. We're going to talk about the price action of Tesla and kind of what I think's coming. But real quick, let's actually touch on the markets. I've seen a lot of thumbnails about a market crash. We're doing that again? That's where we're back? Oh, I mean, it makes sense. We're at all-time highs. Naturally, a crash would come. Not a pullback, a light your hair on fire crash. Anyway, that crash, I'm going to be looking for an entry probably somewhere around here if we're looking at the IWM. We kind of knew something I've been talking about if you're a subscriber of my channel. Well, at least if you're here Sunday, you guys knew we talked about this as being straight up. And we're probably going to see a pullback this week, so nothing crazy. You know, something like this. We got a couple of red days. Everyone panics, you know, because they're brand new to this. Or they've been doing it for years and still haven't figured it out. Either way, looking for a dip by here. I'm not going to just... I'm not buying the first red candle. I am looking to get in the IWM. But I want to watch here. I want to make sure it actually bases out first. I want to get a drop base rally. But I wouldn't even worry if it came down. Now, this blue one's a little bit low. I would not want that. But we're probably going to start having those crash thumbnails if we get down below this one. But actually, dropping down right to here would be no problem. So, I want to watch it here. It depends on how serious things get. We got Powell talking tomorrow. So, let's see what he does. You know, with the Feds coming out, let's see if they want to save the market or not. So, I'm thinking here or here is going to be the end destination. And that's where I'll be looking to get in. But I'm not going to buy the first red candle that touches that. So, it's not going to be like my type 1 that I normally take. With the markets being choppy, I'm going to go ahead and just wait. Remember, the train's going to go from A to B. You don't need to be the first one on the train. You just need to be on the train. So right now in this market, a lot of plays are like the type 3 plays, right? It gets into the zone. It starts to base right where you expect it to. So you got some confidence there, and it starts to lead out and head the, you know, the way you want. You get in, you got to define. You know exactly where those stops need to be. And those are the kind of trades I'm looking for. As far as tech, I actually went short. I even grabbed a Tesla put down. I was watching tech enter this zone right here. We bounced out. We came right back down. And as far as the future's open right now, like nowhere, but like we went up. But typically in these little blue zones, those are speed bump zones. I expect some turbulence there. I expect a hiccup. So I was watching that. Now tech was doing good. And here's the S&P sideways. What a super crash. So, a way to remember this, guys, is you have the IWM, led biggest positions by financials and energy. Those are your small cap stuff. And then you got tech. The top 3 are Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. You know, the big tech is moving that. That's the NASDAQ. So that's QQQ. Right here, IWM, tech, QQQ, SPY. Imagine these two are mom and dad getting a divorce. They're going to try to talk the kid to come living with them. Right? Either way, you're getting 2 holidays. Like, there's perks, but which one are you going to go stay with? Whichever one's pulling the most weight, SPY's probably going to lead. Now, we had IWM selling off today. Tech really pushing up, so SPY really hung out. Didn't really do much. But you'll see, like, when IWM is just roaring, that led the SPY up like that. So, not even worried. We haven't even broken that zone. We went sideways. Tech actually went up and then just snapped back a little bit. Big deal. We got the Feds talking tomorrow. IWM, are you kidding me? That's not even a pullback. We got some room to go for a pullback. If this is your leg up, if we bring out the Fibonacci people, like here's a great excuse. They love talking about this. Your 618 right here at that zone. The 0.5, I'd rather like that one. Lines right up with that zone. So we got retail talking about it right there. You got people watching supply and demand are checking these areas out. Like, this is nothing. They're taking some profits. They're going to get back in. They're going to skip a little red candles and call it good. I wouldn't call that fear. I wouldn't call that anything other than normal market movement. But because it's Tesla Tuesday, Tesla sold off. Let us down. It actually based out and just went nowhere today. So this was going flat. I saw tech starting to pull back. It was around 1 o'clock my time, so a couple hours before market close. I actually saw this start to break down. Now, I ended up grabbing a 690 put for expiring next week, right? The 23rd or 26th. So I paid $3,100 for it, so $31. And then as this dropped off, it pushed up just past 40, and that's where I ended up tagging out, was 40. So at that point, and I even jumped in the chat and I said, if you're short tech, this is probably it. Kind of let everybody know, because, you know, if the markets are green, I'm active in the chat. I respond if you tagged me, but if we're getting choppy like this, I want to make sure I kind of, at least kind of lead the way, kind of walk. What do you say? Walk through the fires? I don't know. I hate to be absent when things are red, but this was still nothing. That was barely a pullback. We just kind of expected some choppiness, but that started to break, and then I was watching Tesla right here on the, if we get to the 15-minute, shows off a lot better. Kind of like we're leaning that way, but like that was your support, that 690 area. And once it broke, that actually happened pretty quick. But on the other hand, this is exactly why. So we started a challenge account in the mentorship group. And the first thing I did right at open was I bought a spread on this. The reason I bought a spread is for this exact reason. We're not going naked. We're going to control it. We're going to control our risk. We have rules for the account, and it's half the stimulus check, right? So $700, and we're going to see how long it takes us to get to above PDT, right? I can take half your stimulus check and turn it to more than you'll make all year. But all you got to do is pay attention. So maybe that's a crazy goal, but maybe not. We'll see what the market gives us. It needs to move, I'll put it that way. But in that account, that's why I grabbed a spread, right? Tesla, now in the morning, Tesla was actually looking pretty good. We saw it kind of like, I wanted to stay above the 700 mark. That's what I thought when Tesla was looking good. Like, I even told everybody last night's stream, like, that 700 was a resistance, but the 695 to 700 versus 700 to 705 was a completely different story. That's two sides of the doorway. And I like that we were above that, so I wanted to at least get in that call spread. So we ended up grabbing the 705 call spreads. So all it needs to be by we gave it 30, is it April? 38 days. April 23rd. So April 23rd. All Tesla needs to be by April 23rd for us to make 50% on our, well, 100% on our money. We're gonna take profit at 50%. The order's already set. We need it to be right here. That's our target. April 23rd. So it literally could just go sideways the whole time and a quick pop up, and we're going to make our money. I took that play because we could drop down to this zone. I definitely like this zone. We might make another play right here inside there. But pulling back to that would be fine. But if you actually look out here, go to the daily, I still like Tesla. Now, it could very much still be making a lower high. That could still be a bear flag playing out right now. But if we look at just this day where we gapped up, we haven't actually closed outside of it. We haven't done anything outside of it. So we gap up, we get crazy. So we got all the buyers showing up. Buyers, push it up. Buyers got up to here. Sellers showed up in this area. Sells off, buyers picked it right back up. We're playing the back and forth game. As soon as we get out, we come right back in. That might as well be a candle wick. So we're staying inside this. So the break above or below would be our bullish or bearish direction. But if we break to the bear side, I mean, we got the zone right there. And I will follow that zone a whole lot. I'd give that zone a lot more weight than this line right here. Right now, we just got some inside days, so we're keeping an eye on that. But that's one of the beauties of spreads. You can get in here and you can have a stop loss in place, but you'll lock in that loss. Spreads, all we need to do is just ride that thing to expiration, or we make money. Now, yes, you can still lose if it's anywhere, like if it's, let's see, so if it's here or lower, then yeah, we lose. We need to actually be on that line or up. But why I'm bullish on Tesla and why I chose to make that play, especially one of our first plays in this account, because we just got it funded, was we got Kathy coming out with her numbers. Now, last week she said it was going to be this week or next week, so this week. We're going to release our new numbers, our targets for Tesla. Now, you guys know, if you follow me, you know what I think. They're going to release those numbers. Everyone's going to act so surprised because I'm pretty confident Kathy's not going to come out and say it's a little overvalued right now. Our target price is $600. I'm pretty sure she's going to come out. It's going to say it's probably in the thousands. I would find it. I'd be more surprised if she came out and said anything under $999 than I would anything over $1,000. If she came out and said 30,000 is our 5-year outlook, I would still be less surprised than her coming out and saying 900. So that being said, that's a bullish catalyst. All we're going to need is that pop, our take profit tags at 50%, and we move on to the next trade. So, but for the remaining of the week, it wouldn't surprise me if we just stay in here or stay sideways. I think that's going to be our next little pop as far as Tesla goes. Unless the overall market just starts going up or down, I'm still pretty bullish. We got the bounce here, and if we look at all the other markets, SPY, rock and rolling, but that was led by IWM, so that could still pull back. But tech's going to be the main one I'm worried about. We got the buyers. We're still bullish. We're still very much in a bullish uptrend. So I will leave it here. Again, the only call to action right now is if you're brand new, you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, hit that notifications. I go live tomorrow. Make sure you get that notification, and we'll break some stuff down. I'll break down the normal markets that I usually break down, and then I'll also turn to the chat and break some stuff down for you guys. So I will see you there.